Hey guys, Ebbie here. Today we're going to be continuing our series in Minecraft. Now, somebody said that they were cringed by my intro. Now, I will also say this. I don't know what intro you're talking about, because technically I have two intros. I have the one where I'm like, hey guys, Ebbie here. Today we're going to be continuing our series in, and then I have this. I'm sorry if you were a little cringe. You did say you enjoyed the video, so that's the most important thing. I'm glad you did. Thank you. Also, I was kind of going back and forth whether I want to do this, because I feel like if I shout out one person, then everybody's gonna want to be shouted out, which I guess is fine. If you want to shout out, comment down below. That's all I gotta say. I don't mind. You know what I mean? I don't mind. I mean, hey, okay, so just because why not? Just to make you feel better. And I'm sorry I made you cringe, but listen, when I do the intro, it feels right. You know what I mean? I like it. You know, but you did say it was a fantastic video and that you were entertained, which is the most important thing. I like that. You know, so I do not know how to say your name. I'm going to obviously put the comment on the screen so you can see who it is. So that person, you get a shout out. Thank you. Okay, so this dude, OP.12, it was actually on Brownie's stable. It's a nice video. He wants me to make short episodes. I don't know. I mean, I kind of get that, but I feel like it kind of takes a lot of effort, like extra effort. Now, with that being said, I might actually do that, because honestly, all I gotta do is just take this video here that you're seeing, basically edit it to where it's like a vertical thing, so I can then upload it to shorts. But for some reason, I don't think you can upload shorts on. But see, the thing is, I don't really think about it. You know what I mean? But I will try. I'll try. But you said, or sneak peeks of the videos and shorts. So I could do short episodes. Now, actually, and if since you want that, what I can do is I can bring back the third channel that I had. That's basically where I did little clips of my videos. You know what I mean? They asked if they can have a shout out in the next video. So this is, you're getting a shout out. Thank you for watching my videos. If you want a shout out, comment down below, let me know, I'll give you a shout out. Yeah, so, but for the whole short episodes, yeah, thank you for, watching. Alright, so, now that I got that out of the way, in the last episode, if you've seen it, if not, it was a really cool episode. I think you should go check it out. If you haven't already. But we built this giant log. So I did clear a little bit of the trees. So I managed to get them in their rooms. And I actually changed this to yellow, because I know I didn't do that in the last episode as well. But off camera, I also managed to somehow, which took forever because he would not listen to me. Between him and my one of my ghasts, they were not listening to me, because I had to use a ghast with like a bow combination thing to drag him over here. So I got a fisherman, because I think it's just it works because he catches fish. Cats love fish, so who better to watch over my cats while I'm gone off doing something than a fisherman? I think I'm gonna name him Steve. So we got Steve here. Hi, Steve. So he can give us fish in a bucket, so whenever we have emeralds. I don't have emeralds right now, but we can, and I made a little pond out here to put the fish in, so then I can kill them, and then feed them to my cats. So that's great. And of course, if you watch the last one, you know that Sammy lives with me, because she's my baby, and I love her, and there's that. Now, you're probably wondering what this is here, why there's a bunch of random stone pillars, like, It's most likely just, and same here, it's just little tasks that I got so I don't forget what I want to do. Um, so I have, like, here I got, like, Pillar of Defeat. That's where I want to add, or want to build a dragon head on top of that pillar, because that's where we defeated the Ender Dragon. We put it there so we know where to go back to when we found the stronghold. So, and we call it Pillar of Defeat because this is where we're defeating. If you've seen that episode, you understand. But this is where we're going. This is where we defeated the Ender Dragon, basically. So I want to build a Ender Dragon to do that. Also, we do eventually have to get that dragon egg that is still in there, so we'll probably do that in the same episode. The Bastion, I eventually want to take on that. And by that, I just mean try to find a netherite template in it so I can then make netherite armor. So I'd probably save episode where I'm going to find some netherite. A train station, I definitely want to make a train station somewhere so that way I can have it attached to the other village because that's where this one comes into. Modify other village eventually. And then I also think it would be cool to have a base in the nether. Something like this, made out of stone bricks that is stronger and more like, yeah, so that way I have a place to just chill. You know what I mean? Put like stuff in. I don't know, I just think it'd be cool to have it. That's basically, this is just some random stuff. Now for over here, which is what I kind of want to do in today's episode, I know there are, like the past two episodes, I would say, oh, in the next episode I'm going to build the sheep farm. But then when I'm like, I just kind of push that off. Eventually I will get to it. I want to say in the next episode, but we'll see. I definitely want to do it in the next episode, though, because there's really no other reason to push it off. The only reason why I don't want to do it today is because there's something more important. Not really necessarily important, but more that I feel would benefit me than sheep farm. Because I don't really need farms right now, especially since I get food. My food and sticks and emeralds, etc., from villagers. So that's kind of what is more important to me. So today, I'm going to move this oak tree farm. This is where I think I said I was going to move it. Like, move it here, oak tree farm here. And then down there, we have the build sheep farms. This, because I want to fill that in, because there's like a water thing. Over on that side is where the iron mine is. That I mentioned that I definitely want to turn into like a proper mine that it deserves, you know what I mean? That it's meant to be. Speaking of bee, I do want to move this beehive, and that's because over here, which I think is exciting, I'm going to do in a future episode, pretty soon. When I get dogs, I want to make it so I can come up here somehow. Maybe, yeah, like over here, so like, here, I can, like, I definitely want to move this, which I think would be nice. I just don't know where, so right now it's just going to stay here. But eventually, I do want to build, I think this would be a nice spot, and it'll be close to the cats. I do want to build a giant treehouse here, like a giant tree with a treehouse on it. That's where all my dogs are going to stay. And I'm also going to add a giant beehive to that tree. And that's where I'm going to basically put all my beehives and make honey there and everything like that. So I think that would actually be cute as well. Another thing that I forgot to mention, or almost forgot to mention, is that offline I kind of did, or off camera I kind of did something up here. Now this is where we're going to change that today, because I was like, well, I do kind of like Fred being here, but that's because well, I like his company. But then I was thinking, well, maybe he kind of needs his own space. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to also, I moved this here because I put this here because that's why. We have a new friend that I put here, who is a librarian, because, what was it, last episode, I think? Before last episode? I think it was last episode where I found out that librarians can trade name tags, so I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I now have a librarian. So basically what I'm going to do in this episode, I'm going to close it, they can leave, that's scary, but I'm going to put their houses here. I'm going to get rid of this, I'm going to move this down there, I'm going to make this place like go like over to here, so hold on, I got some dirt here. So I'll make this go like this, going all the way to like, to over here. I might get rid of that, and then that's where the tree farm will be, here all the way that way, and then I'm going to put this in like that, fill this up, get rid of this. I might actually make this up one more, and then have it so you can enter it through here, and then you can come over this way, and then there's going to be two houses here. That one is going to be a Fletcher's, one that's going to be a librarian, or a farmer, because I want to bring my farmer and Fletcher here so I can... so I don't have to go all the way into the village. Now, I was thinking that, but I do kind of like going into the village, because then you know what I mean? So I think what I'm actually going to do is leave the... But see, that's why I was going to do it, because then they're kind of like, their jobs are like more like higher up. And then down here is where I kind of wanted to put the librarian and the cleric that is in my house. But honestly, I'm thinking of maybe not. Maybe I could put the sheep farm over here. I don't know what that random stone is and why it's there. So I'm down here. I think I do kind of want to put like, maybe I think here would actually be kind of great to put maybe the sugarcane farm up here, so you can come in here, and then this is where eventually, so I'm going to actually redo this a little bit, so this is going to be sugar farm. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all the animal farms over this way, and maybe that's what I can do over here. Enough talking. Let's chop these down. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm saying. So I definitely want to get rid of this. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this up. I'm going to fill all of this in and then build the... I guess I'll see you when I go to build the tree farm. Well, you kind of already know how I build the tree farm, so I guess I'll see you when I have the tree farm all done. So I'll see you guys in a second. So I officially got that all done. Ooh, I have an idea. An idea just struck in my brain. So about here, I definitely want to get rid of this because I want to move it. I can have a bridge going across to the other side. So which I think would be cute, cool, something like that. So being here, and they won't be able to leave here. I'll put some gates here so they won't come over there. This will be empty, so the gates will come over like that. And then there will be the bridge here. So this is where one of the houses will be. Now, I just realized that might actually interfere with the tree farm. So I just need to fix up the farm. Move that back this way. Move move this over a little bit. So that way, and then obviously fill in here, get rid of this, which I know they're going to attack me when I get rid of this thing. It's okay, because when the time comes to do the actual, the bee house, because obviously it's going to be in a separate video, because it's going to be a whole project in itself, then I will go and take time to get some bees to bring over there. So I'm just going to, bop, 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 bop. So maybe there were no bees. At all. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm gonna fix this all up, but I'm gonna see you guys in a second. Oh, the other thing that I was thinking about doing is when I build the house on top of it for, like, the farmer, I'm going to put, like, I'm going to do this. So we'll do that for top of the houses. And for the library, I'll do like a book. Fletcher, I'll do an emerald because that's where we get our emeralds. Like I said, finish this up and I'll see you guys in a second. And eventually in the future as well, I would also like to... I have sounds on me, so... Build houses for gas. And I'm kind of thinking of building it in this pond, because this is basically where I spawn them in, and this is basically where they're floating around, because that's where I spawn them into, and they only, like, if you don't tame them, they'll fly around in around where they've been spawned into. So we'll go down, because I have 6, and I never said I was a good shot. Anyways, probably do something like... Also, I wouldn't mind having some torches. So now for here, I do want to go up like 2 more. I'm gonna go chop some of this down. Let's get on to building this base. So I have a door, and I'll do them differently, so this one here is going to be the Fletcher's house, because we're gonna want to say hi to the Fletcher before anything, I might make them 2 stories as well, so like down here can be like, so when we come in, there will be like a workstation here, so we can come up and then we can, talk to him, and then he'll have his job here. And then they'll come up over here. There'll be like stairs that can go up into his house, or to where like his bed is. And then we can come over here once we have everything from there. We can come over here to the bread, which I kind of want to do. I think it'd be a lot better to have white walls. So I have, hold on. Yeah, I have 2 windows here, which is actually nice to have. Yeah, so this is going to be it. So now I want to make a staircase. So the flooring for here will be... I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. The more I play this game, the more I absolutely love... I did not need that many doors. Just making doors. But yeah, they'll both have the same amount of door. Definitely need to get some glass. Do I have some glass in here, or am I gonna have to go get some more sand? Beautiful. So this is what it's gonna be like. And then on the top over here, I'll make an emerald. So I don't have any glue. So far though, we're doing good. So it's gonna be like this over here, but probably the opposite. There we go. I'm gonna sleep in his bed, because why not? I just need to do the same process over there, over here. So the job is going to be placed right here, so they could just, like, do their thing. I don't even know if they'll be able to jump on it, honestly, which is actually kind of better. Most likely because this roof isn't, like, a full block. Like, it isn't fully 3, it's 2.5, which is good for, like, walking around with some room, so you're not, like, touching the ceiling with your head. And it's like kind of the opposite of this house. So this, I actually have it on the out part here, and then I actually close it off here, so that way when you come up here. But honestly, no, because this does need to be here, because I want to put this here. Alright, so now all I need to do is the things on top of it. I need to finish the roof of this, or the other house, I believe. So I'm going to use white on this house over here. So that's that house done. So all I need to do now is get some glass and some other stuff. So I didn't do a thing there, did I? No, just on the upside. Okay, because it kind of looks a little weird, but not really. It looks fine. Did I just hear a villager get hurt? I really hope not. So I need 12 for the glass, because I need to do both of the houses. I'll just take some of the sand. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 for the glass. And then I need, hold on. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. I at least want, because, hold on, if I pull up, there we go. Alright. So, you have the, thing like this. I'm bad. Let me do that again. So you have, like, the crafting table right here, right? And it has, like, it's like a 3x3 grid. So, here would be gravel. Here would be gravel. Here would be gravel. Or sand. I think this is actually sand, and then this here is gravel. And then this would be the, like, the orange dye. So, let me do this. So that would be 8, because I only want 2 orange dye, so 8. So 8 sand. Okay, don't save. 8 sand and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 that and 8 gravel. So I have enough. So I just need to get 2 dye. And I think that would be enough for what I want it to be. So let me quickly, hold on. There we go. There we go, can you see? I completely forgot about that. I'm glad I looked over. Because if not, you'd just be staring at a black screen the entire time. I don't want it to be too detailed. I just want it to be so you could kind of get the idea. Concrete is darker than this, so I'm going to use this for the outer because you see how it's lighter than the inside. And then the inside I'm going to use that. So this is going to be the stick area. So all I got to do is do this. So I need 2 more pieces of sand. Because 3, 6, 9. Oh, yeah. So I miscalculated on the sand. Wow. I'll go grab door pieces, I'll be back. Or actually, you know what? No. You guys can come along with me. We're gonna have a fun time. Going to get some sand. Where? I don't know. I mean, same place here. Because I think this is where, yeah. Yeah, this is where I was. Oh, that's why. I did pick up. Okay. So it's not that I didn't, okay. That's great. They look so cute. Those houses look so cute. And they're my neighbors. I have neighbors. I'm going to grab some more of this. Why are y'all coming over here now? Bro, I killed the Ender Dragon, and you have the nerve to come on my land? I don't think so. It's fine. I mean, ow. It don't matter. I mean, you kind of get the idea of what it's supposed to be. Here. There we go. So I think that's good enough for the stick. Let's take a stick back and see how awful it looks. It's me being hard on myself. Okay. Well. I think that honestly looks a lot better. Again, it'll look better once I have an emerald. I think an emerald would look way better there than a stick, but you know what I mean. It's fine. So, I'm thinking maybe here, get rid of that, put that, nice catch, here. Honestly, I think that's kind of good just the way that it is. Can even just do, yeah, for a low pixel pumpkin pie. Honestly, in the future, I think what I'm going to do is just put emeralds for both of them, considering they're shops more than anything. I don't know why I did quotations for that, but for now, I'm gonna have it like this. Off camera, I'm gonna actually change it to emeralds, but like I said, you can tell what it is for the most part. You know what I mean? So there's that. Yeah, that looks bad. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. So this is going to be the house for the farmer, and this is going to be the house for the Fletcher. So when all we gotta do, when I need some food, which I'm going to be needing some soon, all I gotta do is come in here, trade a few sticks with this guy, which will be the Fletcher, and then I'll come over here, and I will, yeah. I just realized this isn't going to work, because we're not going to be able to get through it, so I'm just going to break it. And yeah, in the next episode, and I mean it this time, the next episode, we are going to be working on the sheep farm. Now, I'm just going to need sheep. I'm going to brainstorm some ideas, but I definitely want to have, I might just do like a giant barn. I think that would be nice, and then just have different pins with different sheep in them. Different colored sheep. So I think I might do that. But yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys like today's video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Make sure to check out my main channel. And yeah, links will be down in the description. Mwah. Love you guys. Peace. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace. Something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna hurt my throat by doing that.